Hey guys, how's it going? Kripp here. Today I want to highlight one of my most interesting, fun, and fairly successful decks I've had in Whispers, the Old Gods, and it is the Pirate Dragon N'Zoth Warrior. How does this all fit into one deck? This is the deck list here, and there is a little bit of inconsistency that I experienced. Originally, I had like over 90% win rate with the deck. I think I won 9 or 10 games and lost 1, and then I ran into a patch of inconsistent draws because there are a lot of things at play. But overall, the fact that it's slightly inconsistent it makes up for it, because when it does actually happen, it is ridiculously powerful. There are a few concepts that this deck proves that I think are very important to realize moving forward in the world of ranked Hearthstone play. So I try to play this game kind of like a control warrior, but because I have such powerful early game options, you don't really need too many recovery options. So you don't need to get as much armor in the late game, because you're not generally going to be losing by a lot throughout the game. You don't need to have a card like Brawl, because you generally are going to be if you might not be winning, but you're probably going to go toe to toe with your opponent, because you have so much more early game than another warrior deck, at least compared to another tempo or control warrior deck. The idea of the deck is you have these pirates which have very powerful early game presences. You have the N'Zoth's First Mate, and it's not a fantastic card by itself, but it is exceptional against zoo and aggro decks. And you can follow that up with a Bloodsail Cultist on turn 2 with a coin, or on turn 3. And if you get a 2/4 weapon by combining the two cards, you are in business. That is a really powerful effect. You get lots of stats. A lot of the time when you play against shamans, they'll do the Tunnel Trog in the early game. You can counter the Tunnel Trog directly with the Alistraz's Champion, even if you don't draw another answer through a minion or a weapon. You just charge right into it before it gets bonuses from the Overload. So you have all these early game super counter plays that a lot of the aggressive decks really need to push upon to get that damage in. You know, all these aggressive decks, all these mid-range decks, they work because they do all that early game damage and all that early game control. You stop that from happening. The Dragon synergy, gives you some stopping power, and the Pirate synergy gives you some stopping power as well. And combined, it seems like you're stopping a lot of early game openers from your opponents. It does pretty well against control decks, as well as the finishers are just a slew of legendary minions. Ysera makes the deck competitive against control decks, as control decks will often have to deal with your early game boards, they have to deal with your mid game boards, and sometimes they have to use board clear on just Ysera because it's so hard to get rid of 12 health. And then at the end of it all, because you have all these random death rattle minions, N'Zoth comes in and your opponent is out of board clears and they get completely destroyed. The inconsistency comes because sometimes you don't get some of the dragon synergy you want, sometimes you don't get the pirate synergy you want. In those cases, you're still going to go toe to toe with your opponent unless they get like the nuts draw. But in general, it seems like you kind of overcome that. And overall, the deck is just a blast to play. You play with a lot of these concepts that are just not really very common. Yes, there are dragon decks, but most dragon decks are not dragon warrior decks. So you get like the Alistraz's Champion Chargers, which are a pretty interesting tool in the early game against aggressive decks, as I mentioned. Pirate decks are generally face decks, but this is kind of like a zoo/tempo that moves into the control deck in the late game. So you have to use them in a very different way. And you have the control aspect, but you have the control aspect through powerful minions and tempo rather than through excessive removal. So it's kind of like we're doing a lot of things all at once fairly successfully, and we're getting around our weaknesses by using other archetypes in combination with what we're trying to do. So it's just really cool. I do encourage you guys to try, maybe if not this deck, decks like these. Decks that combine a lot of different aspects of the game, because they're just so much fun to play, and if you don't check them out, you really are missing out. I want to highlight some of the games I experienced with the deck because it has been one of the most amazing experiences playing with this. I do want to let you guys know that I have not refined the deck at all. Probably with a few tweaks, this deck could be a lot better, but as you will see, it is quite successful enough. I hope you guys enjoy the clips, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. You think Alex is bad? I almost had to use it that game, so I don't know. Didn't seem that bad. Oh, that gives me a dragon. That's pretty good.
For the life binder, for the dragon queen.
The land serves me.
For the dragon queen.
Should be fine. I mean, if he has to hero power down my guy, I can probably kill what he's gonna play unless he innervates something out. Yeah, that should be alright. I can't combo that right now. Okay, so Raven Idol means he's playing that Fandral thing. The Fandral deck is usually more of a mid-range deck, but mid-range for Druid is kind of like control for everyone else. It's kind of what I'm playing, really. Alright, let's just do Double Cultist. If I do it on that, it would be a 3-5 weapon. That's pretty good. Here it would just be another charge. The thing is, I don't really have another good play. Let's just do this. We build a big board against the warrior. That's a pretty big deal. Why do I hate Hunter? It's just so frustrating to play. You get a bad Hunter deck, you just want to die. Like, fuck that. Then you have a swipe here. Oh, even Wrath is pretty good, actually. Okay, he's got a swipe. I don't know if I want to play Malkrok, empty board. Yeah, I guess I do. Oh baby, that's a good one. Did we do this swipe? Yeah, swipe is not that good. Cause... Oh. Come on! What's the chance of that? Wow! No way did that just happen. Holy shit, dude. Malkrok is the center of some serious bullshit RNG. Light's justice, huh? Alright, fine. I can execute a taunt, so he has to actually remove something to stay alive. Damn it. Okay.
I dream.
Well, he's gonna have to do 17 damage to me to win this game, I'll tell you that. I don't see how that's gonna happen. 1 out of 600. Careful for combo. You may not have played Hearthstone in a little while.
Bathe in flames.
Well played.
Could be like a tempo warrior. Gold generally doesn't help. It kind of hurts, I think. It's dynamic though. I'll keep the ghoul. Okay. I don't know if I have what it takes to beat a control warrior, to be honest, so let's hope it's not that.
Do you hear its call?
Well,
Listen closely.
I can probably beat this. think Fiery War Axe would be the card he'd want. Yeah, that sucks. Mostly sucks because I have to play the Dread Corsair Cultist here.
Made to fit. It's hammer time.
Well, we're cleaning up with tempo, so maybe we can beat him. Dragon and Pirates. What's up?
Let the pain speak to me.
That's ambitious.
It's hammer time.
He's like, Harvest Golem, what the hell is going on here? Alright. Oh, that's a good card for me, because he's playing not that defensive of a warrior then. Needs revenge here. No, this is over. Man, warrior tonight. Crazy stuff. If I win this, I would have won 15 games in a row with warrior. We had so much pressure, he didn't even have a 10 Cthulhu. We're up against the Mage. I think I just really want a dragon. This card is so good at punishing mana worms. Okay. V-neck is gross. Well, there is a very polarized opinion of V-necks. I will not judge V-necks if they are purchased from my merchandise store. No judgment.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Yeah, I guess.
For the life binder. For the dragon queen. Someday I'll be just like you. For the life binder. For the dragon queen.
If we can stop the Tempo Mage from doing damage, we should be in a good spot. We can execute a Flame Waker if he has like Arcane Missiles here. Well, let's Mana Worm Arcane Missiles, I guess. Looks like there are no V-necks, but there's male tank tops. I think that's along the same line there. Come on, pirate, 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 pirate. Well, not N'Zoth's first mate. That would be a bad pirate. Oh shit, that's kind of bad. Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, we're keeping up with Tempo Mage. That's really good. Wow.
Let's make magic.
Guess he's not playing Cthulhu then. Well, this minion is going to be the first one that a Tempo Mage will be able to attack with. Damn, that's a pretty good top deck. It's a good play. That is a bad draw.
For honor.
Can't play anything. And that cultist just dies to the Azure Drake. He did a good play and I had a terrible draw, so.
Want it?
Wow, really? These draws are a bit nuts. take that.
Wield the power. I'm not lonely anymore. Did you bring some fish?
I dream and the world turns.
Damn, that shit's annoying. Alright. Them dragons be good, man. Phoenix are only good if you have a very hairy chest. I don't know about that. Nah, I'm gonna YOLO face.
I bring life.
Oh, come on. Is he really still playing? I guess Karen got polymorphed. I've been playing Aggro Pallies lately. I don't know how well I can do against N'Zoth Pally, but we'll see. I have quite a lot of draw, so I'll probably mill out against the N'Zoth Pally, I'd imagine. Let's see, maybe I can pressure them.
Mind if I roll me?
I need to streak more 12-win runs. I don't know about that.
For the life binder. For the dragon queen.
Okay, this card's really good in this meta.
For the dragon queen.
Okay, Doomslayer's still pretty good there, absorbing 7 damage. What's on Brawl? Nothing, new Brawls tomorrow. Okay, so this is definitely N'Zoth Pally. Yeah, I don't really want to Azure Drake, just give him such a good target, but tempo-wise I should. What's he gonna play, like a Karen? Yeah, he might play a Karen. That would suck. Yeah, I think I gotta do this. Otherwise, I don't think it would trigger his weapon attack. Really?
Hey, give me that!
Really? Alright.
Reporting for duty. Take heart. The Earth Mother is near.
So the worst thing here is going to be Sylvanas, I guess. Tyrion's also really bad, but I think Sylvanas is the worst. Oh, it's not too bad.
Follow the rules.
This doesn't seem like a good idea to me.
For honor.
Mind if I roll me?
Reporting for duty.
dream you were true.
Alright, Nightmare's good. It's gonna help our OTK situation with Alistraza. He can't actually Peacekeeper Kodo 100%, so that's good. That's good.
Reporting for duty.
It's hammer time. Must be stopped.
Reload.
Put your faith in the light.
And that's a bad one.
Reporting for duty.
Ooh, no dragon.
I have no time for games.
Blood and plunder.
If I can trigger another equality, I'll win the game.
None may steal our secrets.
Reporting for duty.
Does that work? Hold on. He played Tyrion first, so I will not get to steal him. Okay, so this is what I have to do here. I have to... Oh, can I just kill him? Hold on. If I execute that, I can have another one. I can have 5, 5, 3, 3, 5. That's 2 off lethal.
I gotta move.
Let none survive.
Okay.
The light purges.
Reporting for duty.
No insult.
I'm 1 off lethal. It's not good enough though. Can't do that.
It's hammer time.
Yeah, I'll just do it. I might get Harrison, but it's fine. No, I need to trigger the second equality before I can play N'Zoth. Nice death rattles, bro.
Your win. I can see.
Bad.